Toy Business Unboxed, your gateway to the secrets of the toy industry. Here, Jason Shea, a toy entrepreneur and expert in the field.
Every product we develop is really inspired by some of the real life experience that we have with our son.
60% of all toys last year were sold on Amazon, which is incredible.
Be passionate about it because it's a road, it's a journey.
Like when you have an idea that you think is like gonna somewhat like change the world, make things better, I'd say go for it.
We'll guide you through the enchanting world of toy design, marketing, and manufacturing. Now let the unboxing begin.
Welcome back to another episode of Toy Business Unboxed. Today we are joined by Dalaine, the inventor and the co-founder of COLORpockit, a patented portable coloring kit that began as a simple wish that grew into a passion-driven business. Alongside with her husband, Mike, she have transformed an everyday idea into a soulful product that loved by people who want creativity on the go. So thank you so much for joining us on the podcast today. Oh, you are muted for some reason. Can you hear me okay? Oops, now I have multiple of you. Give me 1 second here. Okay.
Okay, is that better?
Yes, I can hear you now. Sorry about that. We'll make sure we edit
Okay.
it out. We'll edit that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much for being on the podcast. So first of all, can we kind of go back to the moment back, I believe it's back in 2016, where you came up with the idea of COLORpockit? Like, how does the idea came about?
Yeah, well, I was out for lunch at a restaurant with my son and my husband, and I just sort of wished out loud that there was something small that I could put in my purse so that I could color rather than scrolling on my phone when I had time to wait at a doctor's office or wherever. And my husband thought it was a really cool idea, and he started kind of researching right there at the table if anything like that existed, and it didn't. And we kind of talked through some of the design elements that we would want and everything, and a lot of it was decided right there in that first lunch.
Okay. I see. How long does it take from the idea to the initial prototype for you?
Well, I had the idea in February of 2016,
Mhm.
and we didn't actually start selling until November of 2018. So
Oh, 2
in
years.
between, yeah, we had a long design process
Mhm.
and went through many prototypes.
For sure. And for those of you that doesn't know what a COLORpockit is, I think you have one of the sample right next to you. Can you
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
show
I'd
us
love
how
to
it
show
works?
you.
Yeah.
So it's a small case that's heavy plastic. I mean, it's lightweight, but it's very sturdy. It weighs under a pound, fully loaded. You slide open the lid here, and there's a pencil sharpener, and all your shavings go in here, so there's no mess. The coloring cards are stored under the lid, and
Mhm.
they are postcards.
Oh,
So
nice.
once you
Okay.
finish coloring it, then you can send it to friends and family.
Mhm.
You take the card you want to color, and it attaches into these two tabs on the lid.
Okay.
And this is your lap desk. So you can
Okay.
color anywhere on a plane or a train, a car. And then there's a drawer underneath that slides both directions and comes all the way out. And it has
Okay.
12 double-sided color pencils for you to be able to color with.
Oh, okay. Oh, and I want to emphasize the cut. Can you show the people the pencil again? That's a very
Yes.
unique feature, actually. So,
Yeah, the pencils are double-sided because it was really important to me to have the most number of colors that we
colors.
could in the kit. And so we have 24 colors, even though there's only 12 pencils.
Oh, I see. I see. That is very unique. I haven't seen a lot of those double pencil. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had to kind of argue with my husband a little bit on that because he's like, "Oh, 8 pencils would be okay, or 12." And I'm like, "No,
I
this,
see.
we created this because it was something I wanted, and a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
adults use it too. So we want the most colors we can have."
I see. I see. I see. I see. So, did you have any experience on creating product like this in the past? Like, how was that initial journey for you?
Well, I had no experience with any of this, but
Okay.
my husband actually works um, as a designer for computer
Oh.
aided surgical tools for doctors. So
Oh,
he
okay.
has a
Okay.
lot of experience with prototyping
Yeah.
and applying for a patent and that kind of stuff.
I see.
But
Okay,
I
that
had
helped.
no experience with any of
I
it.
see. That helped. That helped. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If it wasn't for him, it just would have remained a cool idea that never went anywhere.
Well, at least you put the product, bring the product to life. That is usually one of the hardest part. So
Yeah, yeah. And I was very specific about what I wanted and didn't want in it.
I see. And what are some of the feedback you are hearing from your customers since you launched the product?
Oh, they love it. I mean, we have some really diehard fans who have bought every product that we've ever put out, every
Mhm.
refill deck. We started out with 8 refill decks, and now we have over 70.
Oh, okay,
And
okay,
so
okay.
there's just a great variety. And, people either are buying it for themselves or as a
Mhm.
gift, either for kids,
Mm.
grandkids, or other, adult friends.
Yeah, I think adult coloring is actually a trend. Like I think it's kind of relaxing. A lot of people do it as like a
Yeah,
almost like a
I mean, I
meditation
use it as
practice.
meditation
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
sit and clear
yeah,
your mind. I can't do
yeah,
that, but
yeah.
color I can do.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's kind of almost like a mindful activity in a way.
Definitely,
So, but
definitely.
just like
That's
how
how we
some
look
people
at
like to do puzzle as like a mindful activity, I
it.
think coloring in many different ways kind of similar. So,
Yes.
and can you also walk us through your journey? Like, is the current version that you show me right now the like that was the prototype, and then that was the final version, or how many different
No,
one have you went through over the
we had
years?
over 30 prototypes.
Whoa, that's a lot of
And
prototype.
yeah, and so
Okay.
my husband would come up with an idea, how about
Yeah.
this? And we'd try it. And so I would carry them around with me in my
Mm.
purse to
Yeah.
test them out. And so
Okay. Okay. Okay.
we found out pretty quickly what was a good design and what wasn't a good design. And
I
even at
see.
the end, when we thought we had a great design,
Yeah.
then when we went to a manufacturer, they were like, "Well,
It's
you
not
might want to think
manufacturable.
about this."
It's too hard to manufacture, maybe. Okay, okay. Can you
Right.
give us some example of like some of the design you changed? Because a lot of our listeners are also like toys and game designers as well.
Yeah. So, but one of the big things for me, was that I wanted to carry it in my purse. So one of the prototypes had very squared corners,
Okay.
and that ripped a hole in my purse lining.
Oh, okay.
The other thing that I really wanted is I didn't want it to be noisy or have the pencils fall out.
Okay.
Um, and so we went through a lot of different things on that. And on the back of this, if you can see, there's little nubs, and on the
Oh.
pencil drawer, there are half circles. And so those click in. So it will not open unless
Oh,
you want it to open.
I
And that was really
see.
important to me.
I see. Well, that is like a very detailed, like since you don't
Yeah,
know until you start like using it multiple times
right,
to
right.
make it better. So, okay, okay, okay. What would you say, like looking back to your entrepreneur journey? What was the hardest part? Or what was the biggest struggle, like over the years?
Oh, at first for me, it was just waiting for it to happen because it took a
Mm,
long time,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
almost
yeah,
2 years,
yeah.
from idea to selling it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say it was that, and then just finding all the pieces we didn't know about manufacturing or
Hmm.
where to look for that or how to do it, or
Yeah.
we need packaging, we need materials, we need to find artists for our
Okay.
artwork. When we first started out, I created the artwork and drew it
Oh, whoa!
myself
You did.
because I
Whoa.
didn't know
Okay.
anyone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah,
we
yeah.
had some computer aided drawn art as well. And then we have a lot of artists now that work with us.
I see, I see, I see, I see. Because I can almost think about like maybe you can also consider like partner with puzzle company because puzzle company have a lot of different design as well. That
Yeah.
could be like an interesting collaboration. Have you think about like doing some kind of creative partnership that way? You
Not too much with puzzles.
Oh, okay.
A lot of our artists are, use other mediums.
Oh,
So, for
okay, okay.
example, we have one of our artists that makes beautiful paintings of like fairies, and she uses natural materials in
Oh,
her
okay.
art, like actual butterfly wings and actual pieces of plants and stuff like that. So, what
Yeah.
we did was we took her artwork and then transferred it into being a black and white grayscale
Oh, I see. That's a
card
creative
that
way to
people
do
could
it.
color.
I see.
Or yeah, other people will have taken a larger piece and we shrink it down so it's our 4 by 6 inch size.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we've gotten inspiration too from a lot of different mediums.
Okay, okay. And you say you have 70 design now.
Yeah,
Out of the
70.
70, how many are your own design and how many are like partnership with other artists?
I would say probably 20 to 25 of the decks are me, my husband, and one other person that would, within the company. But then all the rest are outside artists.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see.
And
I
we
see.
pay them a commission for each coloring deck that's sold. And we give
Okay.
them 10%, which that was one of the things I was very passionate about too, is I wanted to make sure the artists were taken care of because a
Hmm.
lot of times in coloring books, the artists just get pennies for their
Hmm.
art. And I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure that, it was good for us, but also that they were rewarded as well.
I see, I see. Yeah, that's actually a very similar business model. I talked to a few different other puzzle company on the show. They also kind of do the commission share with the artists they partner with. So if they sell the puzzle, then the artists also get a little bit of a kickback. So it's like a
Right.
win-win situation for sure.
Hmm.
So yeah, and I think you also mentioned about you have the patent. Do you have a design patent or utility patent? What type of
Both.
patent?
We
Oh, you
have
get
both.
both. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
I think utility patent is super hard hard to get. How long does that took you?
Um, Gosh, I want to say it took probably a couple years at
Yeah.
least to go through the process before we finally got
Mhm.
it.
I see.
Um, we submitted it shortly after we got everything all figured out, but yeah, it
Yeah.
takes a while to actually get it.
I see, I see. And I think as a product as innovative as yours, one of the hardest part is like how can you get people to aware this kind of product even exists? Like what are some of the
Right.
marketing have you tried so far? What was successful and what wasn't successful if you don't mind sharing?
Well, we of course use social media,
Yeah.
which has been good for us.
Hmm.
We advertise on Amazon, we advertise on Etsy.
Okay.
We've tried Google,
Okay.
but our most successful has been Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. I see. I see. I see. So like video, I assume, of people actually using it, or
We
what kind
use
of
a variety of things. The most successful ads we've had have been carousel ads.
Mm.
So we show,
Oh, okay.
yeah, the product. We show how many colors it comes in. People using it,
Hmm.
the pencils and the other accessories and stuff that we have,
Hmm.
um, just so they can see a variety of things.
Oh, okay. Carousel. Okay, that's interesting way to try it. And have you also tried like video ads as well? Does
Oh
that
yeah,
work well
yeah,
for
we
you
do
guys?
those as well.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Got it. Got it. Got it. So, and now, like with the Color Pocket has been on the market for a few years now. Like,
Mhm.
what is your vision in the future? Like, looking ahead.
Well, we're hoping to get into more retail spaces.
Okay.
We were just starting to get ready to do that when COVID hit and just kind of tanked everything.
Ah,
So,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
I
now of
know.
course there's tariffs and
Yeah.
all the other things we're dealing with.
Hmm.
So, in some ways, even though we've been out, it's today actually is the 7 year anniversary of when we launched our store on our website.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, yeah. But in many ways, we're still kind of starting out, even though we've been in business for a long time because of some of these big setbacks.
What would you say is the biggest setback? Do you also got affected when COVID happened?
Yeah, so right before COVID
Yeah.
started, we got into a group called Purchasing Power Plus. And what
Okay.
that is, it's a group of buyers for hospital gift shops,
Yeah.
which is one of the places that this belongs.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And right when we did that, like a month later, COVID hit, and every hospital gift shop in the entire
Got
country
shut
was shut
down.
down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so
Okay. That
that
that is
didn't help us.
unfortunate. Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
it's stuff like that. You have to have
Mhm.
thick skin and you have to keep trying when you're
Yeah.
doing this. So,
For sure, for sure, for sure. I think yeah, and that's part of the entrepreneur journey. Like even for my own toy brand, we have like container that got stuck at the LA port for months that couldn't get
yeah,
into the port. That
right.
was very frustrating. I have like $20,000 worth of inventory sitting in the water.
Oh,
So that's
yeah. Yeah,
not a
those
very good
sometimes you can't help those things.
yeah, for sure, for sure, sure, for sure. So right now, what would you say is like the biggest like turning point for your business if you want to grow it to the next level? Is it more inventory, more awareness? What are the things that you're really trying to get more out of your
I think the awareness is still, our number one thing. Like,
okay,
because it is, like you said, it's such a unique product. So
yeah,
even, for example, if we're on a thing called Fair, which is where
yes, yeah,
businesses can, order things.
okay,
Um, we don't, we're not necessarily stationary. We're not necessarily a toy. We're not necessarily, um, we're not a coloring book. So
Mhm,
it
mhm.
is tough sometimes to, get that word out and help people understand what it
Yeah.
is and why it's valuable.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of hard to understand like when they never seen a product like yours before yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, like, creating that awareness is always the toughest part as well. So, and are you planning to launch more product like next year or upcoming years as well?
We will probably be adding more coloring decks. Yeah, we
Mhm.
have been, trying to shift our focus to be a little more kid centered because,
Oh, interesting.
it's
Okay.
very popular with adults, but
Yeah.
we know that, we could add some more kid friendly coloring things too. Because it's funny, even the our customer that's like my age, they love coloring the stuff that is kids, for kids. They don't care, they think it's
Oh.
fun. I love coloring monsters, or I like the robots, or you know butterflies, or whatever it is. They like it
Yeah.
too, so
Oh,
you can't
okay.
really
Okay.
pigeonhole people.
I see. Okay, that's interesting to share. Yeah, that's I think that's kind of the trend of people wanting trying different things for sure. What is the most popular design that you have out of the 7 design?
Hmm. I don't. I mean, I think there's a lot of them that are popular, and there's not one that's like, oh. For
Oh.
example, the color pockets. The purple is the most popular color. We sell that
Mhm.
almost 2 to 1 to any other color.
Mhm.
But the decks, it's really a toss up.
I see, I see, I see. So that's quite a bit. And inside the latest version, how many I guess design is
You
included?
have 12 postcards,
Oh,
yeah,
12.
in
Okay.
there. Yeah, and that's our standard size for a deck. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And if they want to buy more design, then they can buy that.
Right, yeah, and we do sell refill deck bundles on Amazon, but, and have a limited number on there, but on our
Mhm.
website, we have all 70 some of the decks, and we always have buy 2, get 1 free.
Oh,
So we
okay.
try to, encourage people that they can do more than one.
I see, I see, I see. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that. And so we're kind of wrapping up today's conversation here. If you have to share just one piece of advice with someone that's just getting started in the toys and game industry, what would that be?
I would say patience. You know, I believed in this idea so much and I loved it, and everybody I've talked to has loved it. And
Mhm.
so even though you have setbacks or it takes longer than you think it's going to get a certain thing done,
Yeah.
just have that patience and passion and belief in the product.
Yeah, because everything take a little bit of time,
It
especially
sure
when you're
does.
launching a physical product like we create, what you create as
Yes.
well. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. So for our listener that would love to learn a little bit more about you and your company, where is the best place for people to find you online?
Our website is www.colorpockit.com, and pocket is spelled Pockit because it's a kit.
Okay. Oh, okay. Got it. We'll make sure we put that in the show note. And thank you again for showing your knowledge, sharing your story with our audience on our podcast today.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for our audience for tuning in to this episode of Toy Business Unboxed podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's conversation and find it both insightful and inspiring. If you like what you have heard, make sure to subscribe the podcast on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. If you got value today, a quick review or share will really go a long way to help us get reach to more and toys and game entrepreneurs. If you're serious about scaling your toys or game brands and want hand-on guidance, you can also schedule a free strategy session with our team. We'll take a look at your current digital marketing setup. You'll see what kind of marketing gap you have and give you clarity on what is your next best move to scale your toy and game business to 7-figure and beyond. And you can book the session at toy-launch.com/schedule. And if you want to connect with other founders in the toys and game space, feel free to join our free Facebook community, Toys and Game Launchpad, where we're trying to create a community where the entrepreneur can share idea, get feedback, and learn together. You can join that at toy-launch.com/group. Until next time, keep innovating, keep creating, keep bringing joy to toys. This is Jason Shea signing off on the Toy Business Unboxed podcast. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good one.